Hello guys, in this video we're doing a video similar to the one yesterday. In this video we're going to be going over what's the best the Democrats can do in the gubernatorial election, or governor races as I like to call them. And let's say they outperform the polls or do about as good as the polls, but they get a lot of undecideds. So we're going to get right into that. So let me just fill out the safe. Blue states, Maine, there's some polls that even show the Democrat up here by over 11, but I doubt those numbers are going to hold. Vermont, New Hampshire, even the best case scenario for Dems, these states aren't going to be competitive. They're just extremely popular Republican incumbents there. And I think we're pretty much done here. So let's get into this. Colorado, in the best case scenario, would be safe Democratic, and the polls are already showing it as a safe Democratic state in terms of governor's races. Democrats' best case is the Democrat wins here by about 9%. 10% is possible, but I think 9% is the right margin to put it at. And let's go to the Rust Belt. And Iowa, even in their best case, it's only likely. And Ohio, no. He's extremely popular here, the Republican incumbent. He's going to win by over 20 points no matter what. In Minnesota, I could see it. In Michigan, it's possible, but Tudor Dixon's kind of gaining on Gretchen Whitmer in the last few polls I've seen, but it's still possible for the Democrats to win here by over 10. And in PA, it's certainly possible, but I think Josh Shapiro is only going to win here by 7 to 8 points, not by over 10%. But in the Democrats' dream scenario, of course, it could be over 10. Wisconsin, it could be lean Democratic. In the Democrats' best case, the governor wins here by 2%. Next few states. Oklahoma showing some polling that shows it's decently competitive. So in the Democrats' dream scenario, it could be a lean Republican, but I still think the Republican incumbent's favored here. Because Sooner polls, which polls Oklahoma, they're pretty notoriously bad at predicting races in Oklahoma. I mean, you look at their last few polls in 2018, and they kind of missed the mark by a decent amount in Oklahoma. In Nebraska, I mean, a Republican internal poll shows that the Republican only up by 7, but that could just be a bad pollster at the same time. So the Democrats' dream scenario, the state's likely, same as South Dakota as well. It is also likely in their Democrats' dream scenario. Texas, Beto O'Rourke, even in a dream scenario where everything goes the Democrats' way, Beto O'Rourke will still lose against Greg Abbott, because Greg Abbott just has higher approvals, and Beto O'Rourke pushed himself too much as like a left-wing Democrat in the presidential debates. In South Carolina, Trafalgar showed this race as a likely race, so let's say it is a likely race in their best-case scenario. In Florida and Georgia, even in Democrats' best-case scenario, maybe they could get Georgia down to tilt in their best case, which I'll give it to them. Still think Brian Kemp's got this. I don't even think it's going to be going to a runoff in my normal predictions. In Florida, let's say Charlie Crist convinces a lot of moderates to go his way. I could see it going lean Republican. In Kansas, there's a Democratic incumbent who's decently popular in the state of Kansas, so it's lean Democratic in their dream scenario. And these last 3 states here, Arizona, Nevada, in the dream scenario, they could certainly go lean Democratic. And Oregon could go as much as likely Democratic, especially if the independent candidate drops out of the race. I think that would shift a lot of left-wing voters to go to the Democrats' way in their best case scenario. The independent candidate drops out and either endorses the Democrat or just stays out of it. Doesn't really matter. So that's my election prediction. If everything goes the Democrats' way, especially if they're underestimated in polling, this could possibly be the result, but it's really a dream scenario. So this is not my official prediction by any means. I don't think the Democrats are going to do this amazing. I think it's more likely going to be 28 or 29 Republicans winning like in governor races this year. So that's my election prediction if everything goes the Democrats' way in the 2022 gubernatorial elections. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.